Good morning, everyone. My name is Kelly Keys, and today I'll be speaking to you about something that affects us every day, whether we realize it or not. It's how we form our opinions, not always, but most of the time, because it's what we see and what's in front of us. It usually affects every single one of us, and we don't even know it. It's media bias in America. I chose this topic because my ultimate career goal is to become a television broadcaster and journalist. And it's something that I pay a lot of close attention to, and that being election season, I would really hope it catches all of your attention too, and you focus more on the facts rather just than what the media is putting out there for you to see. First, we're going to talk about what exactly media bias is. StudentNewsDaily.com gives us these two definitions. Media, all the means of mass communication. That's your newspaper, your television, your internet, your magazines, and even on the radio. And then you have bias. When an editor or reporter expresses a personal point of view in a news article or a series of articles, it's the way that the media spins the stories. They can either slant to the right, to the left, or they can make it more appealing to a specific gender or a specific race. Wall Street Journal, New York Times, Fox News. What do all these sources have in common? Most would say that they cover the hard-hitting news with only the facts, but that's not always true. With Wall Street Journal slanting a little more to the liberal side, and Fox News slanting a little more to the conservative side, do you think that these media outlets cover all the same stories the exact same way? Probably not. These are several different types of biases. Author Brent Baker gives us these three definitions, and today these are the three most frequently used biases in the media. First, we have omission, leaving one side out of an article or a series of articles over a period of time. Selection of sources. That's only including more sources that support one view over another. Most of the time, this is used by TV journalists. The bias can also be seen when they use phrases such as experts believe, observers say, or people believe. And journalists generally like this one because they can go out and gather information that support what they believe, and they can present it to the public, all while using these phrases that spin their story to be more what they want it to be. Finally, you have placement. Story placement is a measure of how important the editor considers the story. Now, usually, the headline is only the only thing people read. This is what most writers and editors use, is placement bias. The Huffington Post printed this headline with a picture of Mitt Romney. Regardless of your political affiliation or whether you even know who this man is, if you read the Huffington Post by reading only the headline, not the article, you have a negative image of Mitt Romney. And so when the public sees him in the future, all you'll think of is hostile takeover. This is a back-to-back cover of Us Weekly that was printed in the election season of 2008. Although it is the press's job to print the facts, why do you think that the editors of Us Weekly chose to have a negative scandalous cover of Sarah Palin and a positive family-oriented cover of Michelle and Barack Obama? Although both of these politics do have both positive and negative sides to both, what political party do you think the editors of Us Weekly mostly associate with? To most of you, these pictures should look very familiar if you turned on the TV or gotten on Facebook in the past few weeks. This is Trayvon Martin and George Zimmerman. Trayvon was the 17-year-old boy that was shot by Florida man Zimmerman a few weeks ago. Dylan Staverford of The Cut Line says that this case exposes the worst in media. That could not be any more true. Selective editing, rush to judgment, and especially fake photos are all over the place, and that's just one example of that. And here we have a phone conversation. This is the phone conversation that took place between George Zimmerman and the 911 dispatcher. NBC wants an internal investigation after it was reported in Today's Show that it altered the conversation. Here is the real conversation. The Today Show reported Zimmerman saying, "This guy looks up to no good. He's on drugs or something. It's raining and he's wandering around looking about. He looks black. They completely splice the conversation to completely edit the dispatcher asking him, is he black, white, or Hispanic? You can see the dialogue here and how exactly media can turn things. In closing, I encourage you to do your own research. Always remember that there are two sides to every story, and always remember when your mom told you, don't believe everything that you read. Thank you.